Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. This is Julie with J Crew Freedom. I would like to thank the Lord and give him credit for blessing me with these words that go out to the nations and kingdoms of the earth, to root out and pull down, destroy and throw down, or to build and to plant. So this word starts with, it's a little bit more to the audience today, and he's talking about guys who are a bit overweight. Health choices of a lifetime chick, and ones that will lead them to be on the struggle bus for quite some in timey time doll, if they don't pick up the slack that, well, so we call in a lot of humanity to do a lot of things by now, man. But is they listening, folks, to my voice of a lifetime, bro, blaring through the speakers of yo? And he winked. So she know, man, that baby girl got like a mouse for a voice, hun. We know, chick. But well, doll. So if you knew how baby girl think about her own. Mad at me, doll, and we mean like last week, hun, as she sat and stared at her for no teeth brushing session that usually involved baby girl like roaming all over that whole condemned house, bub. And the Lord laughed. Oh, it drive him maxity crazy, man, that she won't stay in her bathroomy lane of no versus walking, roaming, and doing housework with one hand, man. All just so she won't have to sit and look at her own, staring back at her of no. Yeah, dog, she like that, miss. So nah, chick. And you kinda wrong, hun, when you assume baby girl just look at herself and smilin' of no. A forced one, dog, from time to time, man, to just see what her facial expressions can do for her of no. Oh, she like a scientist, bruh, pokin', checkin', and seein' just what she can improve for his youngster sauce self, bruh. Although I told baby girl that them sogenannte mama marks basically gonna stay on her face, sis, in like this lifetime, doll. But nah, chick. Don't actually mean baby girl gonna be any less pretty upstairs, hun. So just down, chicken. Thinking it gonna be for all eternity about you, miss. 'Cause it more gonna be like, and this is how it'll really be, boys. Oh, all of 'em, dog. And we mean like your grandma's son. Gonna be looking like hot or something, bruh, as she peruses through her mansion in the sky of no. I know, dog. Grandma's men. And how sometimes they trying too hard in this lifetime to look like. But, well, dude, so that type of attitude a little bit hellish in my view, man. So you do well to give them kind of ladies the side eye, man. 'Cause they all about, well, looks, hun, to put it simply, doll. And you really ought to consider putting down them Julie jealousy guns on her A for now, miss. 'Cause baby girl like, not sure she really want him all up in her space, bruh, and pointing out, a mark, chick. You got some marks here and here and here of no. That for sure prove it, chick, that you was no faster sauce of no. And he winked. Yeah, dog, so he young, man. But nah, dude. He not no meanie, man. Otherwise, baby boy wouldn't as hell be effing qualified for it, folks. To guide my little chickadee through. Tribulation of a lifetime, folks. And one that actually gonna happen one day, sis. So just buckle up, hun. 'Cause spottos on the faceos gonna be about the least of you ladies' problems at one point, sis. Truly, doll. And did you even listen to my little chicken doll when she said I'm looking at yo versus yo? Exactly, hun. And it very true, boys. As a person approach death, man, that I'm not really looking at so much as yo. And a resume, dog. And we mean one in the spiritual realm, son. They're looking a little bit, well, thin, dude, to put it lightly, man. And what say you, man, that we join with? Nah, man, not a group, 'cause they'll be targeted of no at some point, man. Here he lets me explain, and I had the sense in the spiritual realm, the Lord didn't say it, but he was like basically meaning a group of one or two believers. So not a group, just like maybe one person, maybe two, but like you keep it small. And I had the sense he was leaning towards more towards discipleship, in the sort of like the book of Acts type of way that it's meant to be done, which was in houses, and women could lead, and at that time as well, I believe, although it's not expressly said. So different exchanges going on there, supporting one another, and maybe being like I forget the word, but like prayer partners, and you help each other even with like sin or something if you want to share that, and they help build you up. And then over time, you focus on just praying for others and seeing where the Lord leads with that. At my old church, one of the churches I went to that was charismatic, they did like they called it treasure hunts. So they would pray to the Lord, and something would come to mind like a lady with a red shirt, and then they would go to like they would pray about where to go, and then they would go to like Starbucks or something and be like, where's the lady with the red shirt? And they would find her, and then they would pray with her, and like it just really opened my eyes to what the Holy Spirit can do. He's not like he won't he doesn't like to feel forced to do things, but he for sure likes to like open our minds to what he can do sometimes. So I'm not saying like you'd be able to find the lady in the red shirt like every time, but like he's open to you like asking him to meet you halfway on some stuff like that. Different ways people do ministry. Doesn't have to always look like, well, people are gonna have to be sleuth moding anyways in the future. So I'm sure y'all be figuring it out better than me. Uh, I'll be yeah, I have my own burden to deal with in the future. So, but you'll have. So I think that's what he was wanting me to share about. And I'm talking like this is like tribulation stuff when things are starting to get dangerous. But you want to go ahead and start building those connections now because maybe the Lord will bring someone into your life now that can like be there for you in the future. So back to what the Lord was saying. Just so when she say discreet, bruh, she really know what she although baby girl been targeted for like, so it was peanuts in some of you's views, wasn't it, man? But well, dog. So that whole falling in love with a virgin bit, and at her age, dog, kinda satanically killing him at times, man. That what, chick? So even though it looked like to you boys that I'm seriously over womanhood, bruh, being all up in my space for more than two F's at a time, man. And he winked. Well, nah, man, but close, dog. And this Mr. Z of a tip about callous as they come. When it come to they, so, nah, man, don't care 1 ounce, man, that she disparagin' they. But that whole love stuff, man, oh, he interested, dog, to put it lightly, man, and just about could kill her for being the one chick on the planet he don't actually want to see effin' of no. 'Cause he for sure had him an eyeful of her bad behavior in the past, bro. And screamin' dog. At his didn't give a shiza about her at that time, hun. So she went through a phase of, well, desperation chick, to put it remotely, sis. Exactly, doll. And that Bob chick of a dude you got for a husband actually listening to yo for all this time, hun. So know as I'll need to slam her for. And dog, so did we say she a scientist or what, bruh? Went through 'em, dog, and we mean phases 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one, dog, that actually finally working for her, hun. And that to be like, bit-o numero uno, bub. I know, man, the horror, bub, that a sweet little girlie like her would figure it out one day on her A that, yeah, Lord, so as much as I don't feel like treating men like shiza, man, I guess some of these girls know what they on about when they say, nope, nope, dog. Not tonight, man, 'cause I for sure got to lick my, and then paint my, like the little kitty cat that I am to any and all who look my. Pretty, ain't she, dog? No, man, not her. Although, yo wife, dude, as she primp and prep for, well, you, man, to put it seriously, dog. And that some type of door opening shiza you can for sure work with, man. When you see your girl looking all, and you tempted to say, and, just say it, dude. That, yeah, sweetie. So you looking good or what today, hun? And all. So it like for me or something, chick. 'Cause it for sure make me think about. And, shh. Right there, you gotta stop, bro. Or she'll be all, no, dog, it not for you, man. What you thinking, B? And the Lord rolled his eyes. I know, man. Women, bruh. And how they just about the most slippery and stickery bunch of galleys up on this planet by now, man. I know, dude. Fulfilling them polary descriptions of that last day's generation to the T, man. We not effin'. Right. Well, little darlings, my baby girl just got blasted by a ton of ambuli again, man. And that all just 'cause she unable to hold back them smirks that they as sometimes miss. And pretty well the view and way you need to take it, dear Dagmar. Just to show, hun, and one that they really don't know what they on about, trying to judge yo so harshly of. Exactly, doll. Barely effin' know you at times, eh, chick? Much like hey. Very astute doll to go around saying they don't know me like that, chick. Even if she not no black. Alright, so the Lord gave me a hint yesterday what commentary I could do for today. So real quick, um, yeah, so he was saying like some people may be getting jealous if they hear that I can ask the Lord about little things about my day and due partially to the abuse from the past and what's been happening lately, I have been slipping into like asking the Lord about even very, very specific things around the house or during my day, what to do. One example is like in Meidling, when I get off the train, I can either take a bus or walk home. So I can ask the Lord, like, what would be the best thing for me to do today? And He can give me a hint. Um, just because on the bus, those people are closer and they can sit and, like, yeah, anyway, it can, like, get on my nerves depending what's going on. Um, and I don't always know what I can handle. But basically, like around the house, like if I'm gonna ask him, like, what shirt should I wear today? Like in the past, that was kind of important because he was guiding me through being more modest and all that. But now it's more my decision, and he's like, he doesn't really want, he's kind of like, I'm sorry, I've had a long day. I think I'm making this more complicated than it is. But basically, like, he wants us to make our own decisions like that. So we can choose what shirt we want to wear or what we're doing for the day. He doesn't, his goal with the Holy Spirit in us, and it will be like this for you in heaven. The Holy Spirit will be able to like talk to you through your whole day. But he doesn't want us walking around being like, so which spoon should I take, Lord? The big one or the small one? Like, he doesn't want us to be like that and be like little robots. He wants us to have free will and have the choice to make creative decisions and do that so that he can like work with us sometimes depending on what the decisions are. So even if the Lord is guiding you very closely through your day, it's never his intention for you to turn into like a little Christian robot that does everything he wants, which is kind of interesting because that's kind of what we're seeing in the secular world as the vacay will be rolled out at some point in a very heavy way, in a very potent way that will be changing people quite a bit and turning them into robots. But that's not what the Lord wants from us. And our rules and regulations are meant to give us the freedom to like frolic and play in the field where the horses are, if you will. Horses need some boundaries so they don't end up roaming off into the woods. So, but when they're in that field, they can still have fun and do their thing. So, our rules are not meant to be like a straitjacket. It's not supposed to be like that or viewed like that. Although in pop culture, we hear that all the time, basically. Or you get that look. Um, I see that. I don't know. Chelsea's being a little bit of a worm on the floor in a blanket. Um, so yeah, I'll be going to the church this weekend, but this will probably come out afterwards. But I'll just go ahead and say thank you if you decided to shake any prayers towards that Sunday. That was yesterday. I do appreciate it. So thank you for that. God bless you. And as usual, I hope you're doing good. And remember, God turns darkness into light.